sometimes for me, judgment comes natural. And I know it could be easy to watch this and judge me and say, well, judgmental people suck. And it's kind of true. And sometimes I do. And it can be a challenge. And I think the reason is, and I think this is natural, right? Because everyone loves their own ideas. I mean, I'm speaking for me, I've never had an idea that I hated. I have loved every idea I've ever had. But when I hear someone else's idea or someone else's thoughts, the first thing I have to think is, do I agree with that? Or do I believe that? I don't usually have that step when it comes to my own ideas or my own beliefs. So, I'm thinking about like judgment, how I could have less judgment. And I found one way that's really almost eliminated that initial judgment that I have over people. And that thing is curiosity. Because I found when I'm curious, I'm never judgmental. And when I'm judgmental, I'm never curious. Here's an example. When you're driving down the road and somebody pulls out in front of you, the first thing that you think is like, what a jerk. Like, what an awful human being. Like, why would they ever do that? When the truth is they may not have seen you. They may have something going, they may have just had a baby and they're maybe exhausted, or they maybe have a loved one in the hospital, or they may have just gotten a huge promotion and they're rushing home to celebrate with their family, right? I have no idea, and you have no idea why this person pulled out in front of you, but we jump to conclusions and we say that person is, instead of being curious and saying, gosh, I wonder why that happened. I wonder if he saw me. I wonder what's going on with him. And I think if we would approach our experiences like that more often, judgment would not be our first reaction. And if our first reaction becomes curiosity, we have an opportunity not only to learn something, but also to have real empathy for other humans, which is such an important part of healthy relationships. So my encouragement to you today is to be curious, because when you're curious, you're not judgmental. And when you're judgmental, you're not curious.